Uh, Alright, I have to go to bed very soon because I think it's almost like, I think it's 11. Um, and also I told my sister I was gonna go to bed, but I really, really just wanted to make a video, about, like, discerning what is true. Like, what to fill yourself that is good, especially when you're a Christian. I think sometimes well, speaking for myself, after I became very, like, passionate about my faith, I started to be like, okay, I'm a Christian, but then, like, I would listen to music that I listened to before, like, for example, pretty explicit rap music. And I was like, okay, to be fair, it wasn't like, it was explicit, yeah. I'm not gonna try to justify it for myself. So yeah, it was like, yeah, it was explicit, and then, since I justified that, I ended up getting into it, because I always get into new music. I got into, like, another band. They were really cool, and they were good, and it wasn't like there was anything, I mean, actually there was something evil about them, but we don't have to get into that. But, it was pretty much fine. I mean, I'll just say the band name, like, the Lemon Twigs. Like, their popular songs are actually, like, really fine, but then I started getting, like, into, like, I don't know, this one, like, concept album was just really, like, gross and kind of weird, and it kind of, like, even though it was musically very good, I just got, like, a bad taste in my mouth. And then I started, like, feeling, like, really depressed, and I'm like, why am I feeling depressed? Like, the lyrics to one of the songs that I was, like, really into was, like, I can't do anything, I am nothing, and it's, like, it's really a pretty song, but those words, I'm, like, literally injecting lies into my system through my headphones, and it's like, girl, you believe the truth, yet you put this in your head. And, like, I know I talked about, like, before, like, getting rid of a lot of my records, but just because you physically get rid of music doesn't mean you don't have Spotify, you know? So, I don't know. I feel like I'm just realizing how important it is to be living the truth in everything. So, for example, today, I haven't listened to, like, secular music in a very long time, but today I made this, like, wholesome playlist. I was listening to it, and, like, then there were even some things in that wholesome playlist where I was like, I'm iffy about that. On Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, you know the song, I'm fixing a hole when the rain gets in, and that part isn't, like, bad, but the part that kind of got me was and it really doesn't matter if I'm wrong, I'm right. Where I belong, I'm right. Where I belong. And, like, I just started thinking, like, this is, like, really iffy. Like, it just gave me a weird vibe. Like, what do these for example, these words don't really mean anything. At the same time, they have this, like, sort of appetite, like, whatever I do, like, it's cool. I just don't agree with that. Like, I don't agree with that. And I haven't yet taken it off that place, but I'm just like, I don't know if I want to put that in my soul. And then after, like, listening to, like, some jazz, some classic Billie Holiday, she has some questionable stuff that's kind of weird, like, I don't know, just kind of weird obsessive love stuff, but, anyways, I started listening to worship music, and I was like, okay, this is, like, filling me up. Like, yeah, it might not be as good musically, but it's, like, truth. Like, would you rather have, like, musically something really good but with lies? That's really black and white. But something that's musically bad but with truth, and with truth it makes it sound good. Like, even if it might sound bad at the first 30 seconds, you're like, okay, Chris Tomlin, your voice is annoying, but then you're like, oh, he has a heart for God, and these words are truth, and he's speaking to me, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, I used to be so, like, haughty about, like, worship music. Like, before, when I wasn't super into God, my sister would, like, listen to worship music and be like, I don't like worship music. It's not good. I can't. And it's like, actually, I definitely 100% can. Like, my window's open, so just because, like, it's so hot, so I'm afraid my neighbors hear me, so, and also, people keep walking around and making noises. Okay, so yeah, that's what I've been thinking about lately. And also I've been thinking about books, because I used to have so many books that were just, like, not good. I literally, in the past, I never posted it, but I had filmed, like, my top favorite books video, and then, like, I realized, like, I was gonna post it, and then everything was going wrong with editing, because I was actually trying to edit it instead of doing this, and I was like, maybe I'm just not even supposed to upload this, because I was like, there's some books where I'm like, this is questionable, like, this is not good, like, why would you do this? So yeah, it's already 6 minutes, but I'm learning so much, you guys, and if you want to talk about, you know, Christian music that is creative and good, just a couple. Phil Keaggy, especially his early stuff, is really good. Barry McGuire, Larry Norman, Honey Tree. This one, Nun, she did this cool song. It's like, fire, fire, burning, warming cold hearts. And it's really good and weird, and it's like, sounds kind of like vaporwave, so, yeah, yeah. I also do actually very much recommend Chris Tomlin, because that man, bless him, and I recommend, there was a girl singer I was thinking of, and then, I feel like I can't remember. I can't. Oh, it's this one 12-year-old girl in the 70s. She wrote an album. I forget what her name was. It started with an H. Heather. That was her name. So if you can find that, find that. That's cool. And also books. I was talking about books before. Books are actually very powerful. So if you're reading a book that is like, this happened to me. I'm just gonna get honest. There was this book that was like, very sexually immoral, and it was rubbing me the wrong way, but since I always need to finish a book, I was like, I have to finish it, and then I, like, almost finished it. I, like, skim read it, and I was like, I'm upset that I read that was gross. And so yeah, just find books, find music that is good and fulfilling. I suggest Michael O'Brien. I haven't read much C.S. Lewis, but everything that I've read from him is really good. So yeah, Michael O'Brien is a Catholic author. Some of his theology is a little bit weird, but other than that, it's totally cool. Okay, bye. I have to go, because I'm realizing that if I look like a frog. I'm realizing that if my sister comes in, she'll be like, I don't know. She won't be mad, but she'll just be like, I thought you said you were going to bed. You're not in bed. It was only 8 minutes. It's okay. Not almost 9 minutes. Good night. Bye.